Good afternoon. So this set of reviews here is for the Helly Hansen Workwear Series Kensington. So Helly Hansen, if you don't know, there's a regular clothing section and then there's the workwear, like the stuff they make for, outdoor blue collar workers, like crane operators, fishermen, people to do road work, all that stuff that's designed with a little bit, what I would say is kind of like, if you think of it kind of like car brands, Helly Hansen regular would be like Toyota. Workwear is going to be like Lexus or GMC, like your professional grade, if you will. That's probably the better way to do it, Chevy versus GMC, which even though they've come a lot closer together today. So, but just to give you an idea. So this is the Kensignton line of fleeces that you can get on their workwear site. There's some other places you can get them. One of these I specifically had to get at Workwear Gurus because it's not on the US site. Unfortunately right now, due to Trump's tariffs, they don't ship to the US. So if there's a particular Kensington item from the line that you wanted, the shoes, socks, jackets, that's not on the workwear website, at least that route is off limits to you due to the tariff costs. They've just chosen to suspend US shipping altogether. So just a fun note, not meant to be political one way or the other, just an unfortunate fact right now if you're looking for let's say the half zip version of this. So what I have on right now is the navy blue sweater knit fleece. Has the heavy duty, very smooth YKK zippers. So it's like a knit sweater on the outside. It's a Polartec recycled fleece on the inside. You have drop pockets on the inside on both sides. And they have a little stretch to them, and then your hands go inside of those. So there's 4 pockets right there, because you have the drop interiors, 2 of them, and then you have the exterior, and then you have a front pocket here, which is micro fleece lined, goes around to about the edge of, what would be your breastplate area. Again, nice, smooth, you hear it, reliable zipper. As far as design, in the front, you see I'm not purposely popping the collar. These are designed with a tall collar for those who are working outside to keep the wind off your neck. And so on the back of the collar, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it's embroidered Helly Hansen Workwear right here, stitched in. And it has the longer drop tail on it down past your waist. And then it comes up a little bit on the front on this particular iteration. It has, besides that stitched branding, it has the Helly Hansen Workwear logo here. This is a rubber, like a very grippy type of patch on the sides. It also has that same patch down below here, so it's got that branding in 2 places. You could probably cut it off if you didn't like it because it's sewn on. It's not like heat transferred. Doesn't bother me. This is an XL, and this XL is roomy comparative to the one I'll show you later. The other one, this would probably, I would recommend you wear this more as like just a standalone. You can layer with it, no problem whatsoever. But thick sleeves. Again, a sweater-like material, so it's threaded. If you have animals, it's gonna hook, possibly with like cat claws or dog claws, something to think about. But they have nice high-quality pulls. You can hear the zipper go up and down. Nice, keep the wind out, protect you. And it's very comfortable. It doesn't rub and irritate. Give yourself nice protection for those really cold days. I've been wearing these as a mid-layer with my heavier stuff when I'm gonna be outside for a long time. Since we just moved up here last summer, when we finally sold our house, I had to go down and do one more final U-Haul trip. So I spent probably 5 hours unloading a 26-foot U-Haul into a shipping container of materials in January in the North Country up by the Canadian border. If you've never been here before, those temperatures and those winds coming from the east, especially across the Lake Champlain area and just through, we're talking anywhere down to like -10, -30. And this was a great insulating layer, especially this part right here. What I liked about it, kept the wind off my neck. Now, the thing with the sweater knit version is there's a lot more flex and give to it. It's very, more range of motion. in my opinion. I'm a bigger guy. I'm 6'1", 215 to 220. That's not all muscle, just, you know, prior military. So, and again, if you didn't get a chance to see, here's that stitching, that Helly Hansen workwear that they stitch and embroider. And then you have the Helly Hansen tag, and the collar has a reinforced seam. Your inner chest pocket has this reinforced thing that keeps it from dipping up or down. I would have preferred they just kind of sewed it to the chest, truthfully, but that's just for whatever design purposes. Before I get to the heavier one, so again, it's made with Recycled Polartec fleece. So Polartec, name brand, trusted, long heritage of being a high quality fleece. They also make a half zip version. This one I got from that Workwear Gurus group. Has the same branding and logos on the sleeve. Down here on where the kangaroo pocket is. So on the half zip version, instead of having two, there's no chest pocket, but you have the reach through, pass through kangaroo pocket, which is lined with a nice felt microfiber interior. They do not connect though on the inside, just so to be clear. They come to this little pouch. The two inner pockets that are inside of there, you can't touch your hand to hand. There actually is a separation in there. So it's actually two unique pockets. They come together at the center, but there's a seam in there that, you know, prevents your hands from, you know, I'm reaching through and I can't get to the other side, if you will, just so you know. Let's see, what else? So again, same reinforced, this one's blue for some reason versus the orange, but otherwise same reinforced neckline seam, which is nice. Again, same high collar, durable YKK and trusted zipper, so it's not going to fail you. You know, only premium parts. Again, this is the workwear, or what would be considered like the premium grade fleece. This one was not available on the US site. I came across it while just researching what all they offer, because Helly Hansen is a European brand. Not everything they make is available in the US market. This one in particular, like I said, came from Workwear Gurus. Unfortunately, due to the tariffs, they have suspended their US shipping, so hopefully they'll get that worked out eventually. The next line up in the Kensington line, they have just the regular Kensington fleece. This is made out of the Windstopper Pro, so this is a higher grade Polartec fleece. When they say it stops wind, it does. It's a much thicker fleece, and it's full fleece all the way around. It's not a bonded fleece to a sweater. So in terms of breathability, the sweater knit are going to be more breathable if you're wearing it just for like an active. If you're in a colder temperature, you may want to go up to the Wind Pro version here, which again has that embroidered Helly Hansen workwear on the back. Comes in gray, black, camo green, and this navy blue. All of these do. Has a reinforced hanging loop fabric, same fabric as what the reinforcement seam around the neckline is. Has the same rubbery grip patch on the side shoulder and down on the bottom. Has two pockets just like the other one with the microfiber lining and YKK zippers, and has the YKK zipper front chest pocket. Again, that's about the same size as the other. Durable zipper, and then has the two drop pockets and then that support line to hold the chest pocket in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on because I do want to showcase this. So where those were great as a standalone or a layering, this one will be the same, but this is more of a form fit. Even though it's the same line, this particular one, for whatever reason, is more form fit. The sleeve is tighter getting your hand through. Not sure why that's the case. It's just how it is, unfortunately. So when you're putting it on, it's a little tighter on the back and getting it all in, and the collar area is a little tighter. So it's reinforced a little bit differently. I tend to wear this one with a t-shirt instead of a long sleeve shirt because the fleece in this, because it's a thicker grade, heavier grade fleece, doesn't allow my long sleeves to slide in, you know, as easily. I have to usually grab the sleeve, pull them down to straighten them out so there's not bunching up. I'll go ahead and take my watch off here real quick. So to prevent it from bunching up, you know, I grab. So if you wear like a North Face or one of those active shirts that has the thumb loop, you should be fine. This particular shirt layer doesn't have that, and so I'll say you can kind of see, I hope, it's already a little bit more form-fitting around the waist area. Both of them have adjustable waistline, tailored here, longer in the back, shorter in the front. This one I would say is much shorter. It's probably about say ½ inch to an inch shorter in the front. Still fits good, still zips up good. It's not as flexible right here when zipping up around my collar area, but again, if you're looking for something that's going to keep the wind off your back, this is a great inner layer. This one is not as breathable because it's meant to stop wind on the outside, so in turn it's going to regulate and keep your body heat in even more. But it's a great outdoor all day, you know, wear layer to put under a shell or under a heavier insulated layer. That way, you know, something like riding on a snowmobile, for example. You put this on under with your shirt under something, either one of their insulated active shells or a Spider, Oakley, Sitka, Cool, whoever, you know, your external North Face, whoever your external you know, layering jacket is of choice. But it's definitely more form-fitting, if you will. It doesn't have as much play outside, which is good for an internal mid layer. If you want to wear it as a standalone layer and you're body conscious, then you maybe don't want this. You might want to go back to the sweater knit. In terms of weight, comparatively, the sweater knit is 315 grams, or GSM. The Windstopper, heavier, thicker fabric, is 350. So in terms of weight, this is going to feel a little heavier when you pick it up. Has still good, great range of motion. It's sort of stretchy around the shoulder area and the back, but not as much as your lighter version there. But this is definitely going to keep the wind off and great for colder temperatures. And then you can always get their shell or their soft shell jacket if you choose. I really love the durability and the, you know, the quality materials they have. Their zippers are the YKK high quality pulls. You see, they're very effortless. Again, love the tall collars, not popping them because you're trying to be a pimp. This is a great outdoor, you know, all day jacket to keep wind off your neck and help keep the warmth in. So with that, and again, so these come in multiple colors. Let's see what they're selling them at right now. I just want to make sure I give you the right price. They do have a yeah, so 165, and depending on the color, again, the fleece might actually be cheaper. So like the gray is 155, the gray in the sweater knit is 165. This is a higher quality jacket and higher caliber insulation, if you will, layer. Black tends to cost more, gray tends to be cheaper for some reason. In terms of why I don't know, but if you look at Helly Hansen's clothes, black seems to be the most expensive. Blue's, you know, down by about 5% in cost, and then gray. Again, no describable logic as to why one costs more than the other. It just happens to be the way they are. Now for me, XL, like I said, I'm 210 to 225 in weight. If I lost a little bit here on the midsection, this would fit me probably better, be more comfortable. That fluctuates with winter, like with anybody, unless you're somebody who works out heavily. So I just wanted to give you some comparison details here in terms of you know, how they are. The Windstopper, they have reinforced seams throughout. It's not one piece, so it's articulated fit through the entire thing. There's multiple seams through the sleeve area so that you have good range of motion. And same thing on the body panel. Like on the back, there's 2 seams, and then on the front, there's, you know, as it all comes together, the seams are really well designed. And that's the same case with the Knit Pro. Same thing. There's lots of you know, it's not one solid sleeve. There's separation segments. There's another seam, and so it's basically broken up into a couple panels so that it's meant to be active. It's not just a dress piece, if you will. So that's all I got about those. If you are military first responder, a veteran, definitely reach out to Helly Hansen, because they have their pros or Helly Hansen Pro program. If you fall into that, you get between 25 and 35% off, which brings down some of the higher cost items for you. So it's a nice perk benefit, and that's all I got. Have a great day.